Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I apologize, I did not upload last week. I didn't want to upload something that was half-assed, and I just didn't want to do that for you guys because this video is going to be something important to me and something that other people should want to hear too, I'm going to try really hard not to say so or okay? Okay. You guys should count how many times I say it. Today's video is going to be about breakups. I am not exactly prepared for this video. I didn't exactly practice what I was going to say, but I did write down a little bit. Oh my god, my heart's racing. Today's video is going to be about breakups. I know you guys are expecting me to talk about my side of the story from my last relationship. And you guys think that's what this whole video is going to be about, but it's not. My last relationship, this is all I'm going to say. My last relationship was my first real relationship. The first time I've ever, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just your first real thing that you've ever had with someone. I have never in my entire life grown so much than what I did while I was in that relationship. I discovered myself more and I understood myself more, and all I can say is I wish nothing but growth and prosperity for him and I. I wish nothing but the best. Always, always, always. I didn't exactly come super prepared with doing this video because I don't know, I'm trying to just come up at the top of my head. I get a lot of questions, a lot of DMs and messages every day, people asking me, how do you deal with a breakup? How are you coping? How do you stay so strong? And that's what I'm going to be talking about today, and I really sincerely hope it helps you because these things helped me, while I was going through a breakup. So, oh my god, I said so. No, don't say so. Let's be real here. I am very sensitive. I am very emotional, and you know what? I'm not afraid to say that I cry. I cry a lot. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm mad. I cry when I'm sad. I mean, I cry. I cry sometimes randomly when nothing's even bugging me. It's just this random feeling, this urge to cry. I do it. And don't ever let anyone make you feel that it is weak to cry. Let it all out. That's what I say. I deal with things right away. If I'm sad, especially during a breakup, we just break up. Oh, girl, boy, whoever's watching this, I will cry for days. I will cry for weeks. I will make sure it's all out of my system. Because it's like if it doesn't happen right away and you're trying to hold it in, it's just going to build up, and it's better for you just to let it all out. It's completely human. It's natural. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with crying at all. Like, please don't ever think there's something wrong with crying. I know that one of the hardest things to deal with when you go through a breakup, especially if you have given this person your entire being, it is trying to find yourself again. Because you have given yourself to this person, you have made them a priority, they have started to feel like home. You depended on them, whether you want to accept that or not, you did. You depended on them because they were always there. Now the question is, how do I feel like me again? How am I going to be okay with being by myself and without them? How do I find myself again? And that's always the hardest part, because you were used to being with this person and you have literally shaped your life to revolve around theirs. And when you break up, it's like, okay. I can tell you guys that moving on right away after a breakup is not the answer. It's not. Because you have all these feelings for this person, and it's like when you're hurt and you have feelings for someone and you try moving on, it's like you're bringing those feelings along. And this person who's giving you this temporary attention, it's only going to get you attached because that person's just there and you're in a vulnerable spot. Do not do it. Don't do it. I mean, like I said, there's different circumstances, but I'm talking about if you were in a relationship that, you tried to make it work and it still just didn't work, or, anything like that. Just breakups in general. I think you need to give yourself time. Time is everything. Time is everything. And I promise you will know when you're ready to talk to someone else. Just, you're going to know when it doesn't hurt. And honestly, you're going to hit a period in your life after a breakup. It's like, thank fucking God I'm not with that person anymore. You're going to feel that. And that day is going to be a very good day, especially if you were in a shitty relationship. I think a huge thing with getting over breakups is to try to enjoy yourself. I mean, go out with friends, be around your friends and family. That's really, really, really important, to stay around positive vibes, because if you're alone, please don't do this. Do not be alone. Being alone, you're going to get lost in your thoughts. You're going to they're going to eat you alive, and you're not going to do anything except think about that person. And that's not what you want to do, because you're going to sit in your room all day. You're going to feel bad for yourself. You're going to cry all day. You're either going to eat a lot or you're not going to eat at all, and it's just going to be a cycle. So get out. Force yourself to get out. Get ready. Feel good about yourself. I know for me, when I look really good, I feel amazing. Like, I feel like on top. I'm like, bitch, stop me, please. I mean, I feel great when I'm ready and I look good. And I feel like that should be other people too. I mean, hey, take a million selfies. Who cares if you don't even go out? Just get ready. I know it feels, for me, like I said, I feel great when I look good. I'm trying to think of other things because it's really simple. It's really, really simple. I'm trying to think actually of different scenarios that can happen so I can kind of give different answers to you guys. Let's say you got out of a relationship and that person will not stop hitting you up, and you're like, dude or girl, I'm not trying to get back into this. I don't want to be in this cycle. I don't want anything to do with you. Why do you keep trying to talk to me? The best thing to do with those kind of situations is, first of all, oh, that totally made me forget. Okay, after your breakups, you guys, stop checking their stuff. Stop checking their stuff, because you're making yourself sick by continuously, daily going onto their pages to see if they're liking stuff or favoriting stuff and seeing who they're talking to, seeing what they're saying. Stop. And that's going to be a huge thing too. The day that you stop checking their stuff, that's when you're going to really know you don't care anymore. I mean, you may care, of course, deep in your heart, but it's not going to be the same emotion that, you had when you first broke up. Oh, and like I was saying, there's those people who get in relationships and that person will not leave them alone. That's when you really need to block that person. Block that person on every social media. Block that person on your freaking phone. I mean, hey, honestly, for me, it's like when I change my number, I feel like a brand new person, and it's like an instant sigh of relief. I feel amazing when I change my number, because it's like, okay, now no one has my number. No one that I don't want to hear from has my number. They're never going to be able to contact me on my phone. This is great. Like I said, I'm trying to come off the top of my head, different things, because like I said, for me personally, like I said, it's don't check their stuff. Give yourself time. Time is really everything, and it's different for everyone, because there is people who can get over something in like a month. There's people who can get over stuff in like a week. Praise the people who can get over stuff in like a week, because I can't do that unless I didn't care about the person. Or I mean, I think it's different for everyone. Another thing, it's really, really good when you get out of a relationship just to not show any type of care and emotion towards it, because especially if you get out of a bad relationship, you're giving that person satisfaction that you're hurting and you're telling everybody that you're hurting. And don't blow up their phone. Don't blow up their phone. Especially if it's a relationship you got out of and they left you, or they cheated, or any of those types of relationships. Do not blow up their phone, because they're not going to hit you back up, because you're already giving them the satisfaction that you're thinking about them and that you're hurting. And for some odd reason, when people know that you're hurting over them, they don't care. It's like, ooh, I feel great. I know that you're hurting. I know that you care. What do I need to do? You're the one hitting me up. There's a lot of people who ask me about, okay, I know there's relationships that you're in for a really long time and you start to feel distant, or you feel like they're not starting to care anymore. You should always tell people how you're feeling. I think that's really, 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 really important, because if you're going to regret never saying anything, and you want to understand how your significant other is feeling at all times. I mean, obviously don't oh my god, don't ask them every day, hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? But if you're starting to feel a certain way that they're acting different, hey, be like, hey babe, what's going on? Is there something, your vibe, it's different, what's going on? And sometimes there's those relationships where you do need to break up. You do need to break up in order to see if you guys really do want to be together. Because sometimes people do need to lose you in order for them to see how much they do really need you. And if you break up and you guys never get back together, I promise you, I swear to you, there's a person out there who is dying to be with you and will bend over backwards to be with you. I swear to you, I swear to you, there's always someone better if that one person, it didn't work out with them and it just wasn't a good relationship. Even sometimes there's good relationships that just don't work out because, that's just not the person for you, and that's totally fine. I mean, it hurts, but there's going to be someone who comes into your life and it's like, oh, that's why I went through that shitty relationship, and actually not shitty relationship, but that's why I didn't work out with that person. And it will all make sense. All this really comes down to is time. You're never gonna not care at all, because once you have shared a part of you with this person, they're gonna have that part forever. But it's just, you're gonna learn to be okay with it, and you might always love this person, you might always like this person, but it's never gonna be the same type of love, or you're never gonna care the same as you did before, because it's just not the same anymore. I was just reading through some of my DMs, because a lot of people do DM me about breakups that they're going through. A really big one is toxic relationships. And you guys, toxic relationships you need to get out of, especially if it's abusive. This person's putting you down all the time. I know that you have grown to this person and they have manipulated you in some type of way for you to think that they need you. And it's really messed up, and it's really fucked, because it's like, this person's not nice to me, but you know what, they put me down and then they pick me back up, and then they keep doing it, and it's like, I need this person. They have made me feel in my head that I need to be with them. How do I get away though? Because I know in my heart that this isn't something that I should be in. Everything escalates, especially in toxic relationships, and the best thing you can do is, okay, I know in a really bad relationship you have in your mind that it's gonna get better. And we all want it to get better. When you're in a bad relationship, you don't want to just end it because you're like, I don't want to give up. Things can get better, right, over time. Well, you're going to know when the same thing happens over and over and over and over again, that things aren't going to get better. And that's when you need to be the bigger person. Even as bad as it's going to hurt, you need to leave. You need to leave and just completely cut that person off, because you getting back into it and staying in it, it's just gonna get worse and worse, and you're really never gonna be able to leave. Or it's gonna take something really bad to happen for you to leave, and you don't want that to happen. I feel like I explained a lot and I kind of summed up everything that can apply to any type of relationship that, and breakup, etc. I can guarantee you guys that when you take the time for yourself and trying to find yourself again and being okay with just you, you're going to start to realize your worth. And that's going to be, it does take being in a bad relationship sometimes to actually realize your worth. Because, how are you supposed to know what you want and don't want if you don't go through certain types of relationships and, breakups? But when you do know your worth, you're going to feel like you're on top of the world because you're not going to put up with anything. It's like, oh, okay, this person starts doing this one little thing. That's triggered. Don't want to deal with it because you know what? I dealt with that in my last relationship. And that's going to be the best feeling ever. Just, all I can say is take time for yourself. Take time, take time, take time. Be patient. Stay strong. If you have to cry, cry. Don't rush the process. Don't rush. I hope that this video actually helped you guys. I can go over again what I said. Give yourself time. Time really is always going to be the answer for breakups. Let out whatever you're feeling, accept what you're feeling, because if you try to hide it, it's just going to be, built up. Don't try moving on because you're just going to carry those feelings and it's just going to make you feel worse. Stop checking that person's stuff. Stop, because you're torturing yourself. What else did I say? Just give yourself time. Time, I promise you, time is everything. Time is everything. Time is everything. Things get easier. You may think it's the end of the world when y'all break up, but it's not, because it's going to be like, time goes by and you're going to be like, why was I acting like that? Well, because you were hurt, but you're better now, and that's all that matters. I hope this helped. I did. I'm like I said, I just came up with stuff at the top of my head. I knew simple things that I do to get over things, and I just hope this helped. I hope I wasn't extremely messy, and I apologize if I was. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't upload last week. I plan on actually posting a vlog this Friday. So, I guess that's the end of this video. I love you guys, and thank you so much for all the love and all the positivity that you guys continue to show every day and every time I upload a video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and I'll see you guys soon.